Hey, there we go.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting. I like... No, this is a... What?
Okay, there you go. You got your... Whoa.
Yeah,
You did not take a builder. All right.
was odd, yeah. That was strange. No builder. Yeah, I noticed that. Alright, so I'll start off with my team. We have Daystar as a medic, and he's just standing in the beacon and lagging. Um, Static is Pred. He's going to critter, obviously. What else would you do as Pred? RCP is a ghost going top lane. Ski is the firebat in top mid. And then we have Sane as Vulture in bottom. So, what do you have, Holy?
All right, looking over at Team 2, the blue team, we got Unmortal playing the medic, top lane. Top middle lane, we have Galmar playing the Firebat. Bottom middle lane, we have Autotone playing the SCVs, playing builder once again. Or sorry, that was bottom mid. Bottom lane, we have Siafu playing the Marine, and also crittering as Pred, we have SOB.
Okay, so this should be an interesting match. I was surprised to see my team didn't choose a builder. So, obviously they plan on winning fairly early on if they do.
Hey, String, I've just been informed that the stream lag is horrible right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not...
I don't know what's going on.
I got a message on Skype. No, it's from Butters. I think that was the delayed response to something else. Never mind.
Oh, it's from Butters? Then, yeah, it's... Okay, now I'm getting lag, but that's... I remember Daystar lagged at the beginning of the game, so it's all his fault. I'll spew 50... It's Unmortal! No! This happens sometimes. Actually, a lot of the time. When we play with Unmortal. Okay, so...
Yeah, just like pub games, even in houses aren't free of lag.
Yeah.
In
So,
fact, a lot of times they will lag more due to builders being present on both teams.
let's take a look at what's going on. In the critter patches, they're pulling to cannons again. Static has spawned his first Pred Cub. Once you get two of those, you start running around and killing stuff. Um,
If you take a look at experience, Static is actually already ahead. And if you watch, if you had watched how SOB was pulling critters, he was actually pulling them past his bunker to his ramp.
yeah,
And
you don't need
what
to
you
do
actually,
that.
yeah, what you actually want to do is pull them right to the ramp, spin around, and start running toward the next critter patch.
Like
So you're
that
going to
way.
get there a little bit faster.
Do a little circular path around these two trees here, and then it saves you a lot of time. Certain heroes really rely on that for crittering effectively. Alright, so now that you've seen the critters, and Static is slightly ahead in that, they will both likely be going back to base relatively soon to get items. Um,
I would definitely expect, since they're Predator, both of them to go ahead and get Biosteel.
yeah, that's generally the most common. I
Yeah.
personally don't get Biosteel, but I'm weird, so I'm also a noob.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. Your items aren't going to affect your ganking this early that much. You're going to go back for more items probably before you start ganking, although if there's a push near your lane, you might come out for that.
Yeah.
So your early items, not a big deal, but
Whoa.
most people are going to go with Biosteel.
Holy, are you noticing what's going on in Ski's lane? It's Firebat versus Firebat, but Galilmar has already brought the bunker down to red, and Ski had to leave. So, something must have happened.
Well, it might have had something to do with Unmortal lagging.
Yeah, it might have had something to do with Immortal
Don't
Lagging.
know. No, absolutely not. But it is beginning to get a little bit obnoxious.
Yeah. Well, you kind of get used to that if you play Hero Attack, and with any regularity. Yeah. We welcome the
So
pause.
yeah, absolutely. See if you can get this fixed. I did notice that Static, I think he went back a little bit before you can normally get Biosteel. Maybe right at the point he could have gotten it without using a warp back.
Yeah.
It looks like he went ahead and took 2% and energy to keep Cub spawns going. So it seems like to me he's, instead of using Biosteel and tanking as a hero and just trying to quickly eliminate the creep with his Cubs, he's going to go ahead and try to let the Cubs tank a little bit more, maybe die, and just keep spawning them over and over.
That's usually what I do when I play Pred against the critters. I go energy, weapons, because I usually have 400 by the time I get back, and then just wander around and kill the things. And if my hero gets low, then I just keep it back and use the Cubs to kill. The Cubs are really powerful now. so they can
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
they can
It really
take care of the
doesn't matter.
critters by
It really
themselves.
doesn't matter which way you go with Pred. I mean, Pred is pretty damn good now. Not that it wasn't already.
Unmortal is lagging in the pause screen.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Oh no. Yeah, if they lose Unmortal, they would lose
Yeah, I
quite
mean,
a bit.
if they were to lose Unmortal, we really need to decide what's going to happen in the next couple minutes. You know, because if they lose a player, we probably should just restart
We would want to restart because that Unmortal is the medic,
early.
and if you don't have a medic as Terran, you're probably in
Not to mention
trouble.
we're running on a 4-lane map, and it is River. You want to keep somebody in the critters, or it's just a huge experience loss for your team.
Oh fuck, Shane died. He told me to say that, so, you know. It looks like he dived Siafu.
Yep, a little bit of a trade down on bottom. So Autotone in the bottom mid lane, running builder again, doing about the same thing.
Yeah.
Um, building his turrets directly in front in his lane.
Against
Uh,
Medic, this is actually quite a good strategy
yeah,
because what
I
is
mean, there's
Medic
really,
going to do to
there's
stop
really
you?
no reason not to.
You're just going to build turrets. The lane will never, well, the lane will not never fall, but it'll take
It,
forever.
Medic won't push it himself
Yeah.
unless he starts getting domination or something like that, or or maybe grenade to help clear the creep and have the creep push. But the SCV is going to repair the turrets at that rate.
And a lot of
Uh,
people think turret spam in a lane is just like just trolling, but
no, absolutely not.
yeah,
I mean, it's quite effective in many matchups, and I mean, this is just going to help Autotune hold the lane and get a little bit of feed.
yeah. Now,
But
unlike
now,
on Forest, he can't actually use these to pull critters himself, but you
right.
know,
Um,
looks
Another
like
little trick that you can do if you watching Autotune, I don't want to focus on too long, but instead of like running around the lane
I'm
like
gonna
he
have to
is,
interrupt you. I think Ski's gonna get ganked. Unmortal was hanging around his lane, but no, Galomar did
yeah,
not have a
it
napalm
looks
rocket
like,
ready.
yeah, yeah, Unmortal did try to gank him with Irradiate, didn't quite work out.
Yeah,
Autotune Daystar's medic around his OCD. What I wanted to say with Autotune is instead of running around the lane randomly like he is, if he tries to bounce in between his turrets uh, or stop his creep a little bit earlier, he can force the his creep wave to arrive a little bit later, and that's going to give his turrets more shots on the enemy creep, you know, and that's going to create a push stronger for him, plus make him a little bit more money.
yeah. Static's already looking to gank, and
Static's already ganking
Galilmar
Fireball,
goes
put
down.
out.
That's the advantage of having Preds in your critter camps. They can just pop out if a lane gets pushed and maul anything because
Absolutely.
Pred is pretty strong. I would hesitate to say OP because I always hesitate to say OP, but yeah, they're
Yeah,
really good.
it's quite good. It's quite good.
So now Ski is able to push his lane back to mid and regain some control.
Yeah, I mean Firebat, a little bit hard to lane with early on, especially against Terran, just because it's range creep.
Yeah. Sane's having a little trouble down bottom simply because Vulture lacks effective creep clear early on because its creep clear is based on its attack, and he won't really be able to one-shot Marines
Yeah,
for quite a while. So Siafu's having a field day with Grenade.
yeah, and versus Terran, it's just it's a little bit tricky to get around and poke the hero because once again they're range creep.
Yeah.
As
Which,
long as Siafu keeps his creep pushing, it's going
oh, SOB jumps out of the critter camp himself and kills Ski.
to. Oh, once again we see a predator ganking a Firebat.
A little more brazen than that one because it wasn't really pushed. He just came out of the critter camp, went a
Yep.
fairly long way, and took him out.
And it looks like SOB is going to go ahead and try to go for a gank on the Vulture, but Siafu already taking the Vulture down as Marine.
Ouch.
That's not something you're going to see
That is very rare.
every game, at least early game.
Yeah. The SOB is losing out a little bit. He's not sure whether he wants to stick around to gank Daystar. I think he's trying to hang back so he doesn't get spotted and then pop out of nowhere and kill him off. Oh, I missed
Yeah,
that.
he's got to be careful about too much ganking, especially on River. I mean, we're 9 minutes in. If he's crittering, he's going to be getting more experience than the laners right now,
Yeah, as you can see, Static is a whole level ahead of him as far as,
and still gaining. So I
yeah.
mean, you got to be careful about when you choose to come gank.
I mean, SOB's being a little aggressive here. He's not crittering at all. And now he's finally going back, but I think he
Yeah,
just wasted a lot of time.
yeah, he definitely did waste a decent amount of time and experience and money for his team. Something that you got to be really careful about doing that.
Looks like Static's thinking about ganking Siafu. But it's really too close to the bunkers, and it's a little too early game.
You
Cubs
know what?
can dive, but
I,
not that
I
much.
would be surprised if he was able to gank Siafu, but you're totally right. Now with full health Cubs and all of them ready, I mean they can definitely dive bunkers, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, and Static trying to use paramagnetic, or sorry, what is it? Pragmatic? I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Paramagnetic. Jeez. Gotta get it right. Come on. But,
And the warp out came right in time.
yeah.
So
It looks
looks
like
like
he's
Otto
choosing instead
gonna
to gank Galilmar, but SOB's there to stop him, so
yep.
it's static.
Red versus Red battle going.
Oh,
Static
oh damn.
slept and creep wave shooting both heroes. SOB's pred really low. He's not going to be able to stay in that fight with ski around, especially.
Doesn't need to. He's got
Static
a,
is
yep,
quite low,
static's
but
gonna
not
survive.
quite pull it off.
Damn, that was,
Immortal's now running away. It looks like he's going to escape.
uh,
Immortal going to Dom.
Galilmar,
Oh,
Ski just
unfortunately,
needs to
Immortal
hold
runs
off.
into a ghost, and yeah, he's
Oh,
finally down.
nice. So, although they were there to stop Static, they weren't able to actually kill him. He gets away, and they lose Unmortal in the process.
Okay, well, now we see Siafu is already dropping Marines, and Autotone is going for the critter camps at their critters.
What would
And
you say as far as priority? Like, who should get the critter camps in this case?
you know what? Honestly, I don't think it really matters a whole bunch at the moment because Siafu is, well, he just died.
Oh, damn.
He's going to go take the Ursus probably next, or
That's,
even their critters pretty soon because Static's not going to stay in their critters very long,
yeah.
and they don't have a builder, so or do they even have? They don't have a Marine, so they're not going to camp it, so they might not even check it. And nobody's doming. Really strange decision for a river map, a great critter map, to not have a permanent camp set up.
And interestingly enough, Static just took out SOB's Pred. As you can see, the advantage he got by crittering, and the fact that
Yeah,
he used the ulti to get a full surround on SOB's main Pred, was what really did it. So Static barely took any damage from that exchange. Unmortal is doming.
yeah.
He's nobody's farming the Ursas yet though, and that's actually no
It
one on my
starts to
team
make
is
sense.
farming.
It's actually Autotone did just try to get there. Unfortunately, the lane is being pushed in, and he couldn't sneak by our CP on the top lane.
Yeah. Interestingly enough,
Mortal is trying to chase down Ski, but
yeah,
Ski's kind of back right now.
wisely
Um,
staying back.
I'm really surprised that Daystar is not going Dom as well. I mean, it's really, really good skill. You're going to see it happen a lot as medic. SOB is actually trying to gank Daystar right now using Immortal's Dom army to help
Yeah.
and take it down quite quickly.
Yeah, it went down so fast. Pred Cups do a lot of damage, and then the army came in. Pretty much over. I do think Daystar needs to get Dom, or somebody on this team needs to get Dom, because they don't have any method of farming these
Yeah,
critters.
okay, here, this is what I was looking to see. You're going to see Siafu on take the Ob Tower right now with his Marine, and you're probably going to see the next Ob Tower go down pretty soon.
Yeah. Uh,
Um, it's just such a huge help, and map vision is basically map control in Hero Attack. I mean, it can prevent ganks. It can let you know when to gank. I mean, it can watch for backdoors. Just so much. It's so important.
I just missed another one. Did you see SOB's Pred and Gillimar's Firebat went down? Static Insane, you know. Pred ulti, Vulture jumps into it, does a lot of damage.
Taking a look at the leaderboard right now, you're going to see that Static already level 10. Sane just hit level 10 as well. Static's already 4-0. But the most important statistic to note is that Team
There are
1 and Team
18
2 both
SCVs!
have 18 SCVs. So that's really crucial at this point in the game that both teams still have 18 SCVs.
Note that
Otherwise,
they did not
I'm not
count
sure what.
Autotone's SCV. So, I...
So Saint is finally starting to gank Siafu's Marine on the bottom, and we're probably going to see that happen quite a bit more as he now has
Level,
jump and quite a bit of level
yeah,
attacks.
level 4 weapons, nothing to sneeze at. SOV is going down again. Static's Pred is just destroying him. I think partly because he just got the early lead, and partly because he's using his Pred skills more. Something that most people don't seem to understand, the ulti gives you a perfect surround on whatever's inside it. So you
Yeah, I
don't...
mean the ulti is so good. Plus, with your lightning splash on top of that, and with your Cubs in there with you, the Cubs having like 300, anywhere from 250 to 300 health each, depending on where you're at, or 300 plus, sorry. I mean, you're so tanky inside your ulti. It's pretty gross.
Yeah. Static's team is actually winning quite well on the kill front. I mean, RSP's gone down, Ski's gone down, but overall they're doing fairly well. But there's no critter farming going on whatsoever, and if they don't find some way to do that, they could be in trouble.
Yeah, you're going to see RCB had to give up some of his personal feed as Ghost to upgrade and keep their team tied in creep ups. But I mean, with 4 critter camps going right now, and Autotune looks like he's going to BC camp the
Well,
bottom of stuff.
no, he's setting up turrets as well. I think he's just building the
Yeah.
BC there for convenience's sake.
Oh yeah, it looks no.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean, it's
he'll probably move it back, but for now,
if Static sees him, he could take him out right now, but it doesn't
does
look like he
not look
does.
like he's going to check.
He's going after SOB instead. Uh, now he's crossing. Oh, they're going to try to take
Oh,
out the army. If
yeah,
he
this could be
ulti the army and take it out, that would...
anyway, we could see an ulti go down here. Ulti followed by an EMP followed by a vulture jump.
that would pretty much
No,
wipe
that
everything.
that would pretty much it. But we do look, we see SOB's Pred coming in as well to try to support.
I don't know if that would be such a great idea on SOB's part. There's 3 heroes there. They could probably take him out very easily.
One thing that might get overlooked is you can actually use the Pred's ulti defensively. SOB could use the ulti to pull that army back to their critters and try to keep it safe.
Yeah, I don't know if that would work quite so well. There would need to be a fair bit of coordination on their part.
Oh, I'm
Oh, that
not sure
was
about
not...
the decision at
No,
all.
terrible
No,
decision.
that did not
Oh.
make any
And
sense.
Siafu's here as well. I don't think he's going to
Yeah,
escape.
Siafu is going to be caught completely opposition. Even if you got to the bulk of those turrets, it's not going to stop you from getting a Pred dove. And once again, Gallimar going in alone. I mean, I
There's
don't think this
just...
is
They're
work
just
out
going in
too well.
piecemeal. They have the advantage by having a
Unportal
builder.
coming in now. I don't even know if his army will save him. It might just save him this time.
It does save him, and he gets ROCP in
Static,
exchange.
it's finally a bit low, but if you look, Static is already invested into level 4 armor. I mean, he probably did that around 15, 16 minutes into the game.
Yeah,
It's going to make him extremely tanky at that point in the game.
it's huge, because really you don't need the weapons that early on because you have Cubs. And Cubs are amazing at DPS. Like if I take a look at one of the stats, 24.7 with a weapon speed of 1. These things are almost as good as the hero itself, I would say. It's
and
ridiculous.
I mean, he's only level 12, so
Yeah. So they're
it's
only
going to
going to
be
get
invested.
better. And then once he gets level 5 weapons, things are going to go down so fast they might even be able to get a stun off. But it looks like there's a 3-man push mid-bot. And Shane's going back because he just was about to get ganked by SOB. So it looks like they're rebuilding the critter camps they just took down and trying to recover from that last.
And the super weapons are now available, so the message is now working. The game is not crashing. I mean,
This
once
is...
again, once
Thank
again,
you
thanks
so
to
much.
people for making basically this stream possible. Because if you had not, rushed this fix out, we definitely would not be casting a game that doesn't work.
Oh, Static went for a
So
little too
yeah,
much.
SOB getting a little bit of revenge there.
Yeah, Static went for a bit too much there. There were 3 heroes and an army on top of him. He was not going to take it out. He had Shane as support. They almost got on Mortal, but not quite. Medic is very hard to kill. And as you can see, Daystar did... he's apparently stream cheating, and he got domination, and he's now farming the critters.
So note to self, Daystar is banned from all future live streams.
If in the off chance that I actually remembered to make somebody on the stream mod, could you ban anything that even looks like Daystar? Because he's cheating.
All right, so I mean, we do see that Team 2's creep ups have been one higher for some time now.
Yeah.
And if you take a look at Team 2's map vision, you will notice that they are pushed on all lanes and can have a decent amount of map vision. I'm surprised they're not really controlling the top op tower or the middle. You see a Pred versus Pred battle going on the bottom.
Yeah, that was just not fated to go well.
No, it was, and this is not good because unless they take Static down here, if Static goes to heal and comes back,
Static.
Oh, I'm
What
not
was
really sure what
Miss
that was about.
Micro? It must have been a Miss
Yeah,
Micro. That was
it's micro, or
he.
either he thought he had the warp out and was still irradiated. So
He had gotten away. He could have pounced over the
unfortunate. If
bunker.
he had got back healed, he definitely would have made it back in time to finish off that army
Yeah.
with the help of Ski, maybe using Armageddon or EMP and Vulture Jump. I mean, they have a decent amount of AOE to work that down.
Looks
Auto
like Auto Tone moving forward.
to help protect
Oh.
uh, a nice string of Yamadas to take down Ski.
Yeah. It takes quite a few to bring someone down, but I'm actually curious. Autotone staying reasonably well leveled with everyone. No one's over 13, and they're all so it's like 10 to 13. Even game for everyone for the most part. I think Autotone's going to fall somewhat far behind if he doesn't find some way to get into lane, but as SCV you've got to be careful about that, unless you use
At the
Power
same
Suit,
time,
in
we
which
do have
case, go ahead.
a bit of a push on the left side of the map, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Gallimard,
over. Galomar's not getting out.
static spawned, and he has no support. You really do not want to be a Firebat early game without support. I
Yeah.
mean, you're just not that tanky, and especially a Pred is just such good DPS.
We see bottom, Sane's pushing it back. But if you notice, they are still quite far pushed just because of the creep
So,
ups.
once again, ROCP is using his money to upgrade the creep. I mean, that's now for him, 1,200 minerals already is Ghost that he's not being able to invest, into himself.
Early Daystar should be doing that, especially since he did have all three farms. Now he has
Looks like
lost.
Sane got ganked by the Medic Marine combo on the bottom. He might have overextended a little too much or been kind of caught off guard by them all of a sudden being right on top of him.
Oh, Autotone's taking their critters.
Autotone coming in with the BCs. This could actually be more of a siege up on the map right here.
Yeah.
Like once it takes these critters, they're going to have to break. And here we go, static reacting really quickly. That's good. That's what he needs to do. But unfortunately,
There's too many people there. He needs support.
BCs, Preds, and Dom Army. This is going to be really, really tricky for them to take out. It's going to need complete team coordination. ROCP, though, I'm not really sure. He's going up to the top left Earth.
They
Try to
really need
take
him
him out.
down there. If he could ulti EMP Armageddon and
I'm not.
irradiate.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to nuke, but I mean, there's
There,
something he really needs to be a bit more worried about right now, happening in his critters and at his base.
yeah, if that siege up, oh man, and they've lost a building already. Two buildings.
You
Jeez.
know what? I actually would not be surprised to see Team 2 go ahead and drop the super weapon.
Yeah, that would probably be a great idea right now. They probably should have spread the damage a bit more. And
So
then,
Siafu has gone back to base. I'm curious. He is Marine, so yeah, he does farm a little bit. I wanted to see if he invests into that super weapon right now to finish off that building.
RCP is back. Um, those BCs are slowly running low on energy. Ooh, probably should have waited on that ulti until he had static back to pull things into it. The BCs are pretty vulnerable if you can keep them in position, but they do have a move speed, so they can get away from that.
And the super weapon is going down, and it is going down on those buildings. And
Yeah, it's
they're
gonna
trying
take
to
one.
drop mules. Yeah, they're trying to drop mules. Unfortunately, that is not going to save you in time.
And it takes out the orbitals too, so that's another 500 minerals they've lost. And SOB's Predator Hero goes down. This game seems to be all about people getting caught out in the open without support.
Yeah, and that's really not what you want or expect to see in a high-level in-house. But at the same time, not everybody has mics, and
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain level of
having a
coordination.
mic, having a mic and communicating with your team makes you a much better player
Yeah.
than you otherwise would have been. We
Looks
see
like
Gallimard trying to go in to finish these buildings. Definitely going to
Autoton
get drop. Where's Static? Static's Pred is on their side of the
stat.
map.
Oh my God, they're gonna lose all
Side of the
four.
map. I'm not really sure what he's doing up there.
They're not
Looks like he
much.
wants to pull double waves, but
They Yeah, they
the
can't
base
break
is
a
dying.
builder.
They're playing GG, and yeah,
It's too late. Yep.
that's gonna be it.
GG.
Well, another pretty short game.
I was surprised at that.